Sponsored by EA. With October 31st not too far off, I want to remind you that I have an EA creator code. If you're planning to pre-order Dragon Age The Veilguard or pick up any previous Dragon Age games through the EA app, remember to apply my code urbanbohemian at checkout. I get a small commission from the purchase, which helps support the channel. So yeah, let's see. We have danger, stay out. Do we have a purple? Purple seems like a fun color. Well, actually, let me see what our options are for colors again, because green was good for Shrek. Orange, actually, for Halloween. We'll do the default orange for Halloween. I know the place looks a bit creepy right now, but fret not. Once you get going, it'll soon brighten up. That is a huge scaffold. Okay, I like that. That's funny. Boo! Only tricks. Aw, I like the Google eyes on the cauldron. It's nice. Actually, inside isn't much better. Can we go inside? Or is it just the outside? Ooh, a little spooky conservatory. And I don't even have the Sour Sisters spell to blame for that. Okay, so we have our normal power wash equipment. Do we have a ladder? We do. Do we have a step stool? Yeah. So Megan's like, oh, I'll give it a quick sweep. Because apparently the outside of her house was not dirty, but the inside is dirty. So let's go ahead and start. Oh, there's our van down the hill. We can't get to our van. Okay, fine. All right, let's start simple. But yeah, I found a stream safe, let's hope, Halloween lo-fi playlist. So we'll see how well that works. Okay, the graffiti looks like even will go away with the white nozzle. So if there's anything cool, we'll have to keep it. We'll have to keep it around, but otherwise probably not. And my friend and I have not yet discussed what we're going to try and do for a meal today. We have had success, we have had occasional success with going places without having a reservation. We just like to have a reservation because then we automatically add it to our calendars and then we remember when we hung out and stuff. But and then we have like photos to match like the date. So we're like, oh yeah, this was on that date and we went where? We're standing on a fence, which we probably shouldn't be able to stand on, but again, this game says, who cares? Physics. We might do Tex-Mex, we might do tapas today, I'm not sure. There's like the place that we used to go, they used to have like an all you can have, you know, it was always a small plate, but all you can eat small plates for brunch. And then they switched to a fixed menu, which works just as well because I can't throw down like I used to. I was thinking about a place here that does like all you can eat sushi. But their sushi rolls are so full of rice and they have the, you know, you have to finish everything on your plate before you order something else. And like there is a ridiculous extra amount of rice in everything. And I'm like, I see what you're doing here. Let's clean the wing it. Clean. Oh, the gargoyle, but the gargoyle is a little cat. It's a cat goyle. Little gargoyle kitty. So this is soot, cobwebs, and green slime. So somebody around here said, I don't know. If you get that joke, take your ibuprofen. Not because you need it, but because you might. Okay, the outside of these columns. I used to do multivitamins. Now I specifically do vitamin B, and I also do like the calcium, magnesium, and zinc, which generally, you know, I believe, because most of what our body needs it already has, but I believe has helped me not get the standard fly-by-night colds and stuff. So yeah, I've been doing that for a while. I think this witch is probably a party witch. So it's definitely more about like I had a whole mood and aesthetic going on, and they mucked up my stuff. Like, I already had the appropriate ambiance happening, and then you just threw a bucket of crap all over my stuff. Yeah, in her first message. Oops, where is it? You know, she says, like, she wants a little more color, a little more vibrancy, and she wants to have a happy Halloween party. And then some witches who don't agree with that were like, no, we're going to mess up all your stuff. There we go. All right, I think... Oh, we got to get the gargoyle. No worries. I do like the... I like the theme here. It's the sky and the huge moon behind the house. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I gotta get this gargoyle, like... Wait, what was I? I was pointing at something, and it wasn't gonna let me do something. Huh. Alright. Oh! I forgot, I gotta clean under your butt, cat gargoyle. Hey, Seamanders, welcome on in. Thank you for the heads up on the Halloween pack, which, if you own PowerWash Simulator, is free. It is a free seasonal pack, so you don't have to pay for it. But unlike me, do remember to download it before you want to play it. Okay, so this is, with the graffiti, it's a mean-looking pumpkin. But without, it's just a pumpkin. Oop, very shiny. I'm giving the melons a satisfying soak. Or rather a gourd, I guess. Alright. See, danger, stay out, but no. In fact, bless this hex. It's wicked being a witch. Double, spoil and cuddles. I feel like Agatha would not approve. Oh yeah, no baby, I'm gonna soak your gourd. Yeah, I'm not saying that again ever. Mm-mm. Let's see here. Yeah, Target has leaned into, you know, like, I'm not super pleased with them because it feels like a bunch of stuff that I'm seeing for like Halloween and other stuff could have been used for Pride. So I'm already kind of like, meh. And then they just had the announcement. Target is a, if anyone doesn't know, is a major department store. Not quite big box, but close. Okay, so they were trying to make this look scary with like fangs and claws, the walkway. Instead, it's just rocks. They recently, in addition to deciding that they would not do Pride merch in stores, they also recently said that they're going to drop the prices on like over 5,000 items that we are realizing were artificially inflated in the first place, because they were continually trying to blame, like, you know, shoplifting and shrink mostly, which is, shrink isn't shoplifting. Shrink is, we can't account for this merchandise, so we assume it's been shoplifted because that makes a better article than we have really, really poor inventory control. So now they're dropping the prices on all those items back down, and I'm like, can we get like a class action lawsuit against them for artificially inflating the prices? Because that's, you know, I don't know. It just feels, it's like everybody could have just been cool, you know, and actually let the thing run. I won't say much about Lower Decks, but the second episode has the Cerritos showing up to a planet after they have overthrown their capitalist system. So they're having like a post-scarcity party. And it's kind of funny. Hi, Spider. You're cute. You're also, sadly, I should have left you. You were actually kind of cute. But I wonder, wait. I think that, hold on. That undoes everything that's partially clean, right? Reset partially clean subtasks. Yeah, let's do that. So we can leave the spider. Hopefully it didn't unclean the fence and the gargoyles. It only uncleaned, hopefully, the pathway and the jack-o'-lantern. Okay, yeah. Ah, dang it. Oh, yes. Ah, I did that right. Okay, sweet. All right, so let's do this. Sorry. Because I was wondering, so when it counts as clean, it actually counts as not the entire, so not like all 9 steps. It's like, no, you cleaned those 100%, but this one you didn't. So it goes back to being fully. Which is good, because when you play multiplayer, sometimes the dirt can, between the two of you, it doesn't log things right. We're going to leave it as it is, because, yeah, you can stick around until later. Oh, Crescent Moon. She is the one called Crescent Moon. Yeah, it doesn't work. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. And they specifically say that these are Halloween signs, so they are plastic. Oh, that's cute. It's also large. It's a big one. But I can get most of this while using the lowest pressure nozzle, so that's nice. Because I feel like it's a nicer shh noise. Although it doesn't have the... In the Shrek map, the lightest pressure wash nozzle has like a sort of a magical tingle to it. So I think that is specifically for that map. So that's nice. My stomach just growled because it heard me talking about brunch, so... that is already on my plans for PAX Unplugged in Philadelphia, is I do plan to have brunch. I always joke about having brunch when I go to PAX, and I never have, because I usually end up having something scheduled during those times, but this year I don't think I do. So I am going to walk away, it's not that far, and have brunch, I think. Whether I drag anybody else with me will be of the moment, because you always plan to be free and then you're like, wait, I actually have things I want to do or people I want to see. And you're like, that's cool if you're not free anymore. It is no skin off my back. Okay, so I'm guessing these say Halloween. Yeah, baby. Yeah, hallow that ween. It's the one fun thing about streaming is you just kind of let whatever thoughts come from your brain to your mouth uninterrupted and unfiltered, and you don't worry about it. It's just easier that way. It's like, it must be like comedians trying to come up with a catchphrase. Like, is that anything? Is that good? I don't know. Just keep talking. We'll figure something out. Let's go. Oh, I can't. I couldn't quite jump up on top of the plastic gravestone. There we go. Where are you, Dirty? Right there on your little baby corner. Our apartment complex does allow people to hang signs on their doors to say, yes, we're doing trick-or-treating here. I generally don't. I don't want to be bothered. I don't know how many kids. I know we do have some kids in the building, but I don't know how many we have. And generally on like Halloween night or Halloween weekend, I make something nice and yummy. I queue up a funny movie or a scary movie. Funny, scary. I watched Death Becomes Her last night because it has like a good dose of horror and comedy. A nice blend that I like. So that's kind of my jam. And, you know, a little bit of body horror. Maybe this Halloween I'll watch The Substance because I hear amazing things about it. But it is definitely got your body horror in it. Clean your little tiny corner toes off. There we go. Did I get you? I did. I could watch Clue. Clue doesn't always really strike me as a Halloween movie. It strikes me as an anytime movie, but I could watch Clue as well. Oh. Why would you cover up these baubles? They're so pretty. Oh, I thought I'd be able to jump up there, but I can't. Okay, so the whole thing is one piece, which is actually really nice. I guess there's also a joke about One Piece in there, that it's not like 1,000 pieces, but you know. There are a few people I follow on social media who are just getting into anime, and they were talking about an anime to say, like, no show should be referred to in terms of, oh yeah, it really gets good after the first 100 episodes. They're like, no one's gonna watch that. Like, that's not, no. There's a tiny little Halloween rap going on in this song, and it's kind of laughing. Kind of like making me laugh. Like, okay. Little Halloween lo-fi hip-hop. I'm here for it. Right, Amalia? I understand that the standard for most Western-made shows, the standard is 3 episodes. You know, by then they've had enough time to establish. Oh no, you don't. I see you you're trying to wash my spider off. By then they've had enough time to establish the characters, establish what might be going on, if there's something like funny or special or weird. And if you're not into it by episode 3, it's probably not going to be the show for you. And that's okay. Oh, I can jump on these, and then there we go. But that's it. If someone tells me that I need to watch 10 episodes of an anime before it really starts getting good, I will not be watching that anime. Like, that's just what's up, okay? Let me very carefully not fall off this rope that I do not know how I'm walking on in the first place. So I accept, yeah, if it's a live action show and it's made in the West, like the US, I'll give you 3 episodes if you tell me that I need to hang out for that long. If you tell me, like, you'll know within the first episode if you like it or not, bet. Thank you. I appreciate that, because then maybe I've saved my time and you have saved my time, and that's brilliant. Because, yeah, not everything's going to give you... Like, I think the new Matlock... I feel like with the new Matlock, and I haven't seen it, but from what I've heard other people say, you only need 1 episode. And you're in it or you're not in it. Like, from the first episode, they do tell you, okay, so here's what's going on. And you'll like it or you won't. I know I've heard good things, and I think I will like it. I just need to actually make time to sit down and watch it. Also, it's Kathy Bates. You know, come on. Just out here cleaning poles. Like, if you had a portable power washer, like a hammer space power washer that you could just like whip out on your daily commute or walking around your neighborhood, what do you see every day that you would be like, oh, I am so washing that? Like, the level of whatever grime, dirt, city, filth on it gets to me so much that I'm definitely going to wash that. I feel weird because for me it would just be like sidewalks. Like, people toss their food, leftovers and stuff on the sidewalk here all the time, and there's always just like, you know, random stains and filth, and usually sauces. Like, there's constantly packets of ketchup and whatnot that have always been like walked on, so there's like sprayed all over the sidewalk. Oh my gosh, JD lady, I would still have, if I had a power washer, I would have a bird feeder again, because look, I think they're awesome and I love feeding the bird. What is that the scaffolding? There's something that I'm not paying attention. There might be an interactable object. Yeah, if I had a power washer for my patio, I would have the bird feeder up again. Like, because unfortunately I had the bird feeder in a tree and it's at the end of my patio, but the birds in the city don't share very well. So what they would do is they would go and grab the feed and then they would eat it elsewhere. So they'd eat it on the patio as opposed to eating it underneath the tree. So that's when I was like, yeah, if it's going to be a very rainy summer, then I'll do the bird feeder. Otherwise, I will not. Oh, wait, hold on. There's something that I keep... Feels like it's over here. Is there an interactable object? Like, is this a door? It is, but... Alright, well, let's get another... Okay, so we got some more jack-o'-lanterns over here. Sorry for that. Let's get these gourds all nice and shiny and wet. They do have a nice glossy surface to them. I like that. And then we'll wind it down so we can go over and say hi to Steven, and I can figure out what our plans are for today. There we go. Yeah, what is going on here? Is this a door? Oh, it's a pumpkin shed. Like pumpkin head, but pumpkin shed. I don't know if that's intentional, but... Why is Jack Skellington the Pumpkin King if he's a skeleton? Shouldn't he be a pumpkin? Or am I remembering the song incorrectly? Shouldn't he be a pumpkin head? Is he not a pumpkin head? He wears a pumpkin as a crown. Okay. I mean, that doesn't make him the king of Halloween. That just makes him, like, the king of a harvest festival. Which, honestly, with all the gourds, the gourds that we celebrate at Halloween, like, it just feels more like a harvest festival than Halloween. I like a harvest festival. King of the Pumpkin Throne, technically. Okay, alright. I typically do not watch The Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, I like it, but this looks like I'm washing a butt. See, yeah, it was well after my childhood, so it didn't stick quite as much as it did for other people. Alright, let's come over here. Can we get on top of the pumpkin house? Come on. We'll finish the pumpkin shed. There we go. And then we'll wind it down. This is a very... like, stylized shed. But again, she's a witch, so she probably made this via magic. Oh, pumpkin shed wall. Are these separate or is it the whole thing? Okay, let's hop down. All right, finish the chimney. Or try to finish the chimney, but not do so well. I do appreciate, though, that they know, and even though it's orange, the pumpkin is a different shade of the orange that they use for the dirt highlighting. So, you know, you could change it to something else if you wanted, but it actually is different from the pumpkin color, so that's very helpful. I'm stuck behind the tree. We gotta get in the cracks. That's when it feels like I'm washing a butt. When I get in those little areas. Come here. Get on the door. Ish. Okay, there we go. Because, yeah, I mean, I celebrate Samhain, which is the end of, it's like the end of harvest. It's just interesting because, you know, pumpkins are such a giant part of the festival, but, you know, they're such a giant part of Halloween, but they're not really, you know, like, nobody's out here making a ton of pumpkin stuff. Until, you know, they then tried to, you know, Starbucks made everybody say, oh, what if we just made pumpkin, well, what if we just made pie spice everything and put pumpkin in it? The name, not necessarily in it. Unless you're the, who was that yoga mat woman? Food Babe, I think? Yeah, Food Babe, who was like, there's no pumpkin in the pumpkin spice latte. And I'm like, because there's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be the spices, not actual pumpkin. What part of this is hard for you to understand? But Food Babe was like, Food Babe for food is like the video game grifters now. You know, Like, she'd make her long videos being angry about this thing because she doesn't understand, you know, how chemicals work. Like, the fact that everything is made of chemicals, period. And she would just go off, and then, yeah, I mean, you know, companies responded to her stuff because she had her army of fans. But it's like, I didn't need them to put pumpkin, like, you didn't actually have to put a measure of pumpkin. Okay, can I just get on a measure of pumpkin in this thing? It's totally fine. Okay, so the entire outside of the shed is one piece. I just gotta try. There we go. Okay. There's our pumpkin shed. Is it the... Okay, there's the ladder, and there's that. So maybe that's what I was seeing. Just... Okay. I like the pumpkin shed. It's cute. I really like that shade of... It's a kind of orangey pink. If I could find like a nice rosy pumpkin, that'd be fun. That's nice. Now I gotta see what color the other pumpkins are. So we'll quickly do this. Orange, orange. Again, ooh, that nice rosy pink. Okay. We'll finish you later, but we're 16%. Ooh, more pumpkins. Oh, yeah. I really like that color on the pumpkins. That's nice. Then we'll be able to get the back of the house. Can we get on the house without using... Oh, there's stairs. Oh, I appreciate you. Oh, wait. There's stairs, but maybe I don't know if I can get... Yes, I can. Okay, I can get there. Okay, maybe not. So I may need the ladder to actually get up on the house, but it's a nice house. Oh, or not. I might be able to sneak my way up that way. Okay, so we are 16%. We're going to finish, we'll try to finish the house tomorrow because it should be very cute when we're done. And it'll be appropriate for Halloween. I guess this is Halloween weekend because people will do their parties this weekend and next weekend. And I know it's very confusing for neighborhoods that try to do like their Halloween for the kids because they're like, well, do we do it the weekend before or the day of or the weekend after? But yeah. Yeah, I got a really nice chai the other day, and now I'm doing like chai lattes with it, and it's very yummy. But let me save the game. And quit. And the story of the Halloween house is that there's a witch who's like a cool, fun party witch. And she was getting ready for Halloween, and then some witches that don't like to have fun cast a spell on her house to make it mucky. I think we also actually have... I thought we had a special... Okay, we'll use that one. Oh, there it is. Clothing. We should have a special Halloween one, I thought. Do I need to go to the store for it? Ah, there we go. Oh, I forgot to buy the summer gloves. Okay, so Halloween gloves. Halloween outfit. Okay. Now we can appropriately change. I mean, unfortunately, because I'm not playing in a group game, you can't see the outfit. But if you go to, wait, was there a power washer skin in the store as well? If you go to the, yeah, their Steam page, you'll be able to see what the power washer There we go. A Halloween power washer. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. We got the gate. We got the sign. Double spoil and cuddles. It's wicked being a witch. Bless this hex. Love that. Hey, Amalia, welcome on in. Yes, I am a hologram for Halloween. Because it was the best my brain could come up with at 6:45 in the morning. But let's go with a lighter nozzle and wash these pumpkins. Okay, we'll go back to the free cam because it's a little less motion sicky. The fun of this is like I don't view my own OBS screen while I'm streaming, so you are enjoying the fun of this. I am not. Please feel free to clip wildly and liberally because I will have to go back over and record this and like edit this myself anyway. There we go. I do love a good jack-o'-lantern. I'm not good at making them. But I do like them. Yesterday, when we were walking around town on the metro, everybody was coming from or going to a party where they had a little tiny gourd. So they weren't carving them. They were like using Sharpies and magic markers to decorate them. All right, getting all the pumpkins first. But I gotta see if I still have this kind of like a witch who's kind of sour that Halloween has become a fun time and does something about it. Reminds me of the old cartoon Witch's Night Out, where these three kids are trick-or-treating and they end up pissing off a witch, and what she does is she turns them into their costumes, which I'm guessing is kind of what The Simpsons borrowed. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, The Simpsons borrowed that for one of their Treehouse of Horror episodes. And she turns the kids into their costumes, and they're kind of freaking out like, we don't know what to do, you know, help. And then eventually, eventually the town, I'm not really sure how they resolve it, which is why I need to rewatch it. And I feel like Gilda Radner played the witch. Hold on. Yeah, Gilda Radner played the witch. Witch's Night Out. So, if anybody remembers this, it might actually be streaming somewhere now as well, but I grabbed a copy of it ages ago. But the town at the end of it, like, you know, she basically, they kind of win her over and they say, wait, can you turn all of us into our costumes? Because that'd be kind of dope. And she does at the end, and it's like a happy ending kind of thing. But, you know. The well bucket is a little pumpkin. Aww. Well, well, well. I will say, if anybody would like to see me as a different color, because perhaps, you know, like everyone attunes their holocrons differently. Everybody has their like CRT at different levels of like blue, green, amber, etc. If you want to see me as a different color, throw a hex code in chat and I can change the color. The brighter ones are going to work better than the darker ones. So if you do want like a red, you probably want more of a lighter pink than dark red. But yeah, I'll see how it looks if we change it up a little bit. Yes, a hex code. I hope that looked funny. Y'all make me sound like I am Vincent Price introducing something. Yes. Or gosh, no, the Crypt Keeper introducing like a segment. So yes, send me over a hex code. I gotta go. Oh God. Oh geez, no, let me just oh my goodness. Oh, well done, Amalia. Well played. Ah, goodness. I mean, you can also give me the RGB, but like the hex code's faster. I was gonna say hexadecimal, but then that makes me think about Reboot, which I wish I had the cosplay chops to do a Reboot costume for Halloween. I don't really do costumes. I don't really do cosplay. I kind of would like to, but I don't have the space. Or the time. Oh, is that metal? That is... Yeah, that's metal. That is not cleaning easily, is it? Okay. Is it under... Is it dirty underneath? It is a little dirty underneath. Hey, Chestnut Plays. Good morning. Welcome on in. Got to clean that crank. Oh, the crank is already clean. Pardon me. So I'm realizing now I can, because I think you can now specify filters to turn on and off with StreamerBot and other API, like OBS-based things. I could now store this as an effect and like have a redeem to turn it on or off, which would be kind of fun. Okay, let's get... Are you? Oh, okay, that's the well roof. The roof is all filthy. Oh, I hope so. I hope that the levels release at the same time. Got it. Okay. The well is clean. Oh, there's a little like star. There's a little like a moon and cloud. Is that on the other side too? I think it is. On the power washer. That's so cute. Okay, so we've gotten almost... Oh, let's get this little sidebar. An apothecary. Oh, nice. All right, well, let's get to cauldron. Can we open the cauldron? No? All right. Okay, I really like the Switch's color scheme for everything. Like a little white and gold on the cauldron. That's kind of hot. Is there music? Oh, it's just doing... Oh, goodness. It's just doing some, like, sound effects over there, isn't it? Just dripping, ticking, clicking. It's funny to mention the Crypt Keeper because I was trying to watch... I've been watching older, like... You know, like horror, sci-fi, funny anthologies. And I tried watching the Tales of the Crypt Keeper. That was the cartoon. It was awful. Like, truly awful. Did anybody notice this looks like a house fire in the distance? I mean, this is definitely, this is definitely like something wicked this way comes kind of lighting, which again, they had us watch in school, and I don't think that was meant to be a kids movie. Like, reading the book was one thing, but I was like, I don't know. Isn't it odd how the imminent arrival of visitors seems to add a thick layer of dirt to every playlist? Sorry, to every surface. I saw playlist in the chat and I said that. Isn't it odd how the imminent arrival of visitors seems to add a thick layer of dirt to every surface? I'm sure this bedroom looked fine yesterday. Okay, so this witch is all of us now. Although, now I think of it, I'm not sure I've ever cleaned it. I just move from room to room when this one gets a bit much. Also, fair. Anyway, getting there now. Well, good. This is like co-working. She's cleaning up her house, and I'm cleaning up her yard, and we're doing the tasks together. And by sharing each other's company and doing it, we're both getting stuff done. Also, I appreciate that the stools are, in fact, toadstools. I can probably go to the... Since I don't think there's any hidden, like, stuff in this, it does sound a bit... It's got a bit of the Doors to it, especially that piano. Not people... Well, sorry, it's not the Doors. But I don't know why I associate that song with the Doors. I associate the Lost Boys with the Doors a lot. I think because that's like they were going for that weird, like that look with the group. You know, like it kind of felt like the group in the Lost Boys had sort of like pre-rated Michael Jackson's Closet before he really... Oh, People Are Strange is the Doors. Is it? Then the one in... Okay, wait. So that's what's confusing me, because the People Are Strange that was in the Lost Boys wasn't. People Are Strange in the Lost Boys was by Echo, which of course was covering the Doors. Just like... Sorry, just like How Soon Is Now by the Smiths isn't the How Soon Is Now version that's in The Craft, and it confuses me every time. Yeah. I forgot the Bunnyman. I'm so sorry to leave the Bunnyman out of this. We should talk about the very specific thing that happens in Generation's brains when the cover of a song gets as known as the original of the song, but your brain is trying to process the fact that both exist, and sometimes it's a little bit weird. Ooh, the apothecary. The apothecary sounds like the bar. So you can get a broogie woogie, funny bone broth, a motion potion, or focus pocus. I have a potion somewhere. Don't I have a potion? I do. That's my motion. Oops. Hold on. That's my motion potion. I like that. Focus pocus. Can we all get that focus pocus potion? Because I think some of us could use it. Yes, Tony, when people heard the cover first. Which, let's see. I definitely... Ooh. Because I'll tell you what, when The Doors came out, when the movie The Doors came out, it did sort of change my entire worldview for a minute. Like, I did sort of make The Doors music my personality for like a good week or two. Christopher Walken reading scary stories. Now, as his normal self, or trying to do the exaggerated Chris Walken that we all know, Christopher Walken that we all know of. All right, let's get the apothecary, and then I will take a short break. Oh, that tracks. Yeah. Between not knowing what you heard was a cover until you know you got a little bit of music history, and recognizing where, like, when somebody sampled heavily as opposed to sampling lightly, like you know, like a Will Smith Stevie Wonder level of sampling, and you're like, oh wow, like that was heavily sampled. Like, your entire album couldn't exist without this entire album, kind of thing. But also, go listen to Songs in the Key of Life, because it's a really good album. Alright, I'm stuck under something. Okay, is the lantern... There we go. I miss liner notes and liner artwork. I do. I know in a digital world it doesn't always make as much sense to do so, but you know, especially also when the music services are saying, yeah, you don't actually own this music, just so you know. Which I think the first time that happened to me with Apple, where they just decided that the tracks that were on the album that I had purchased were no longer available to me, is when I was like, oh, okay, well, we're not doing this ever again. Like, y'all want to stick U2 on every player, but you're going to take away 2 tracks off of my album because of some other reason? No, thank you. Am I even close with the lights? Kinda. I am not being very precise with the lights at all. Though I have a set of lights on my patio, a set of string lights that are app controlled, and the Halloween setting is very similar to these colors. It's very purple and orange. No yellows in it, but still, it's nice. Okay. Let's get the sign, and then I'm going to take a little break. Let's see here. Can I... Oh, come on. Oh, wait. You're a little taller. You can't stop me. I'm a witch. Well, I'm a power washer. She's a witch. Still. We'll get the sign, and then I will take a very brief break. Here lie liner notes, like, oh goodness, Tender Breeze on YouTube, like it is the opening of a Simpsons gag, and it's the Tombstones gag, which I think they said no to anymore. All right, so hang out here, and yeah, enjoy. Oh my goodness, there's the gnome. Gotcha. Okay, so we'll go put the gnome when we get back. But let's go back to our normal gun, normal nozzle. And yeah, I will take a little break. I'll be back shortly. And maybe I'll change my ghostly color. But everyone hang tight. If you haven't gotten your morning beverage, feel free to get some water, tea, coffee, juice, etc. Get those meds in, make a plan for meals and brunch, and I'll be back in about 3 minutes. BRB. I do like the way that the stroke comes in before the camera does. That's kind of fun. Let's see. Let me change the color on this a little bit. What's a good one? I think it's color correction. Can I pick one from the screen? Will it let me do that? It will. Let's see. How about that? Oh, that's an interesting one. Let's see. See, that's like the straight up teal. Oh, that's not enough contrast on my skin, so no. All right, we'll do a little Halloween orange. All right, the ad break is over. I'm a little more appropriately Halloween themed. Where were we? We were on top of the witch's hat. Well, let's do the witch's hat then. Oh, we are too far up to do the brim of the witch's hat, so we'll do the crook. I assume this is called the crook. I don't know. Now we're just standing on nothing at all. Nothing at all. Which I found very funny that there was an interview recently where Tom Holland says that like when he's wearing the Spider-Man suit, you know, it's like he's not wearing anything. And everybody said, I don't even need to make the Simpsons joke for you to hear the Simpsons joke in your head right now. It also makes me think of the comments and thoughts of when Spider-Man fights the Sandman, does that mean he gets like Sandman particles in the butt crack of his costume? Because he must. Like, he must. Okay, I didn't completely finish that top part, so let me get back up there. Actually, let me do the brim from down here. Did I get the lights? I didn't get all the lights either. Oh, yeah, stop trying to be smooth, like scary on me. Just give me some music. None of your weird ambient scary sounds. There we go. All right, let's see if we can get back on the house. Sorry, back on the hat. And if you already own PowerWash Simulator, this is a free DLC. It won't automatically update. You may have to go to the DLC store and quote unquote buy it, but it's free and you can immediately add it to your library and play today or play with friends, which is truly the fun part because when you play with friends in PowerWash Simulator, you can kind of affect each other with your power washers, so you can push each other around by having a water gun fight. Ah! Dang it. All right, hold on. There we go. Okay, let's finish the walls. I didn't even realize the lantern hooks had their own piece. So okay, there we go. Now, one other thing they added for accessibility was they added the ability to change the duration on the dirt. And let me see if changing it to like, oh, wow. Okay, let's see what happens if we change it to 5. Okay, so that's, if you really, really need to see where that spot is, it's nicer. But instead of actually staying lit for the full 5 seconds, it just means that the fade in and fade out period is 5 seconds. So it still like leads up and okay, so all right. Bring it back down to 2. All right. We like to start with a door, but they did a good job on the Oh, I forgot. Our little spider friend is down there, so we're not gonna wash you till last. Yes, they added a highlight color choice. So when we were playing on the Shrek map, we changed it to green for Shrek. But yeah, you can now change the color of the highlight and the duration. So they have red, orange, red, green, pink, yellow, pink, and white. Blue, yellow, pink, and white. I said pink, yellow. I said pink twice. I like pink, but so you can change it if you want, because yeah, some maps the color, you really do need a different color than orange because it's not very helpful when you're looking at a bright yellowish thing trying to find another bright yellow orange highlight, and it doesn't work very well. This house is a nice purple. We like it. What does the purple look like on this map? Now just playing with the options. Oh, sorry, we don't have purple, but we do have the green. Oh, that is nice. Oh, that's a good contrast. Especially with the house being the shades of purple. That makes me want to go... Makes me want to go back to green now. Yeah, Actibit. That was like a big, a frequently mentioned feedback note for them is that, yeah, the color of the highlight is not as easy to see for everybody. So I was glad that they were able to implement it, and of course they were able to implement it with the update that included the Shrek content, so that they had the green there for Shrek. So it was kind of fun. All right, the front wall's done. The entrance door frame is done. What else? The house entrance roof. Can I get up there without a ladder? Probably not. So I think I'd like to... I will use the stool to get on the roof. Because I think we'd like to start doing a top-down approach. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, that's cute. I just have to be careful because I probably will fall off a lot. But I always find it funny that I tend to power wash from the bottom up, which seems like logically you'd want to wash from the top down if you could. But you know, you power wash however you want to power wash when you're power washing a witch's house in the woods near Halloween. Now, making the inside tippy tops of these dirty is just rude. Are the pots... Okay, the 3 pots are individually... Yeah, like, who's going to get up in there? Really? 1... Okay. Is there a place I can do this from a distance? Maybe from over here? Yeah. With a slight extension. There we go. This song is veering dangerously close to sounding like a variation on the Tales from the Crypt theme song. Which I suppose around, if you're doing music in this genre, you tend to get a lot of the same chords and chord progressions, but still, it's like. Like, girl, your house is purple. How does the HOA feel about this? Oh! Ah! Oh, we're just going right back up. All right. Okay, that's going to be difficult to get without the long extension nozzle. Because, yeah, even the game is like, nope. Don't even try it, pal. Is it because I'm using... Yeah, let me try this stub again. Yeah, it keeps trying to reset the position of my... So I've definitely got it too close to this roof part. It keeps trying to reset my power wash position. All right, well, we'll start here then. I've definitely gotten myself trapped in the geometry of something. Okay. So let's come down here. Pardon me. I also realize how fun it would be if I were in a sci-fi based, if I were in a science fiction based actual play and I used this to essentially be like a hologram or a light based being, and I use this filter on my camera. Or rather, this collection of filters. Sorry, my nose is very itchy today and I do not know why. Been going a long time without a ding, and I'm chasing them now. Arr, I need it. I need it. Just give me one little ding, please. Well played. I guess that should be something that I wonder if does crowd control have access to PowerWash Simulator yet? And can you imagine the chaos? Like, what would you do? Would you make something dirty? Again, would you turn on always on dirt mode? Would you, like, remove the ability to see dirt? Because I see that they have access. Oh, crowd control now has redemptions for Baldur's Gate 3, which just invites all sorts of chaos. Nope. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Your water wand certainly seems more capable than my hazel broom. Water wand. These rooms are quite heavy going. Yeah, when you start to clean your whole house, it's a task. It really is. I've got my familiar Phileas Frog to squirt the walls as I go to loosen the clag. To loosen the clag. Okay, but even so. Also, what is I don't want to know what a frog is squirting the walls with. Mind you, Phil's mouth is normally full of back chat, so it's nice to see him finally put it to good use. What? And I fell again. Oh, did I fall? I fell all the way to the ground. Fine. I'll just stay down here and wash stuff then. Show you. I mean, she says I'm doing well. I'm at 40%, so I guess it's not bad. It's definitely going faster than the entire frickin' city of Duloc. stinking wall falling off of stuff. You're Inti. Welcome on in. Hello. It's a very good map full of lots of different surfaces to get at and wash and stuff. But if you're somebody who prefers to be able to jump up to stuff versus using the provided tools, it needs more like little nibbles and knobs in the house structure to be able to like jump around more. But that's okay. We'll take care of this one wall. Are you all part of the wall? Surely not. No, you seem to be separate. Haha. Where's the... Oh, back here. Sneaky. One. Won't make that same mistake again. I will get you right there. Right now. Oh, the wind is blowing leaves off the trees in my patio onto the patio, which I'm probably going to have to sweep up later. And I should probably sweep them up today because we are expecting a freeze warning, like, tomorrow. So that's fun. I said nibbles. I didn't. I'm pretty sure I said nibbles, but as I said it, I was like, "Oh, yeah. What did I just say? Yeah. Should have gone with outcroppings. Should have definitely gone with outcroppings. I mean, hey, you heard what you heard. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, also, nothing wrong with nipples and knobs, honestly, you know. So let's see what... Oh, we're at 9. Okay, we're not bad. This could be going faster, but I don't want to like start using the mega like the tri-tip nozzle just yet, because I'm still kind of enjoying the architecture. And we still have like tons of upper bits to do, so yeah. This last one's probably got the little... Okay, I know I got up on this before. There we go. Oh, maybe I'll watch the new Beetlejuice movie this weekend. I haven't seen that. I'm guessing it was good. Or good enough. I mean, it was not immediately on streaming, but it is now. Okay. The rear tower is almost done? Is that just this piece then? Because that's the, okay, that's a house wall. Got it. Oh, is it the entire house wall? All right. Then let's see if we can finish this rear tower. Okay, that's the battlement, so we don't need that part yet. Yeah, that's good. I'll have some fun with that later. I don't really have Halloween plans. I don't do costumes. I'm not that kind of witch. I don't really do costumes. I used to once upon a time go out dancing for Halloween, but it's not as much fun to go out for Halloween because most people are trying to do costumes, which don't always think you're going to be in a crowded bar or dance floor with a costume. Try to make it something that is closer to casual cosplay than an elaborate costume. You know, AKA, if I'm going to refer to the 90s, don't always think it's really, really funny to dress as like an angel and a devil and have wings that stick out further than a backpack would and be like spinning around on the floor, because I don't want to have to give everybody that kind of clearance just to go dancing. Okay, let's see if we can go up there and get that. Hey, come here. Really? There we go. Oh, right. I think this was, yeah, we actually did not have the room to get onto this. It just seemed like we did. Because it feels like we should. Okay, we can't. Oh, no, not litter box disaster. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, well, fine. We'll get the conservatory. I like the idea of a conservatory, but we had a greenhouse when I grew up, and while it was nice, it was always constantly hot and humid in there. Like, the plants must have been the only thing that enjoyed it, because yowza. You went in and you immediately started sweating, and it was like, nah, I'm good. Ooh, and the herb house. Or the herb house, depending on where you're from. Is pronouncing every letter of a word? That's ridiculous. Okay. Okay, I think the frame... Is the frame all one piece? I feel like it is. Hey, Val, welcome on in. Hello. Yes, I I have hologrammed or haunted or ghosted or ectoed or whatever myself for the Halloween. Okay. Oh, oh, that's part of the conservatory. So is that the whole thing? It is. Get the whole conservatory done, and then we can find out who killed Mr. Body with which weapon in the conservatory. Can I get up there easily or at all? Okay, let's see if I can do a jumpity jump, jump, jump. Ow! I messed it up. Wait, is that still dirty? No, that's just the... Yes! Who needs flying spells? I mean, I would love a flying spell. Is it going to be like Warlock, where I've got to render the fat of a small child? I love Julian Sands in Warlock. I'm so sorry he's gone, but that was such a good movie. Or maybe it was just I was enjoying watching Julian Sands. Both things can be true. I think the dome window, the entire piece, is one thing to be cleaned, so this should be interesting. Let's get the rest of these, though. This is like cleaning off the solar panels on the on that station in the desert map. Okay, come here. I also downloaded the Source Clone plugin because I've seen a lot of the effects that people use are about like cloning the source and doing something like to the cloned version. But because all of my like BRBs and things like that are keyed to the standard webcam, I wonder, like, is it going to work as easily, or do I have to do something special for the clone sources? The frame is still... Okay, let's see here. I'm willing to bet the frame has got little dirty pieces on the outside, so I am going to do this dome first. Which should get us to 60%, hopefully, and then next piece of our little story. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. And whether you are watching on Twitch or on YouTube, I hope that your Sunday is going well. It is Halloween week. I do have some more candy corn. It will probably be gone by Halloween. I might buy some chocolate things because I do like a little bit of chocolate, but I'm not a huge chocolate person. I won't be doing big fun size packs of things though. Maybe like the little Reese's pumpkins. Because I like Reese's peanut butter cups, so the real game at every holiday is, do you buy the regular cup or do you buy the holiday version of the cup, because does it have bigger surface area than the regular peanut butter cups? So like, do you prefer Reese's cups or do you prefer the Reese's eggs, because the eggs are like larger? It's all about getting more, getting the right bang for your peanut butter buck. I was not as tidy with the windows, but hopefully it won't matter once I get these. Or it might matter because I didn't do enough. Uh-oh. Oh no, I didn't do enough. We'll get the roof and then we'll figure it out. Okay. I think it's kind of like I didn't forget about Halloween because I do go to the grocery store like at least once every week or once every 2 weeks. So I do see like the capitalist trappings of a holiday at the store, but it still doesn't feel like it can already be the end of October. That doesn't feel real. Hey, Chrysicom, welcome on in. Yeah, that's the part that doesn't feel real. Is that we're actually at the end of October, and it's time to really start thinking about like end of year everything, travel, holidays, etc. Like that doesn't seem real. Okay, we're gonna finish the frame. Yeah, there's a lot of leaves falling out there, so I'm going to be out there sweeping up soon. Sweeping up this afternoon, I think. My bank account said there's still too many days left. Nice. Let's see here. Where's the little bit over here? A little bit over here. Oh, yeah. Around the edges is what I did not get. There we go. Got the frame. Got the conservatory. Got the herb house. Let's finish the wall. I am looking forward to starting my PAX Unplugged prep lists. That I am. Okay. Megan says, you probably think that it gets boring all the way out here on my own, but that's not really the case. There's always something fun to do. Oh, is this going to be a massive stain? Oh. Yesterday, I walked to the top of the rear tower, swaddled myself in turf, and slithered down the entire stairwell like a snake. Okay, I'm not sure it's the witches that your house is so dirty. Okay. I'm just saying. It might not be because of the muck smell if you're winding down your stairway in turf. And we mean like the good turf. Not the fuck turfs. We mean the good turf. My parents live in the South and they live in the suburbs where, like, you know, your lawn is essentially your whole reputation. And they cannot get, they can't seem to get they added sod and turf and they can't seem to get the roots to take. And I was like, just spray paint the lawn at this point. Just go ahead and spray paint it. Which some people in California, when we had droughts, were doing. They were just hiring companies to come and spray paint their lawn and say, that's it. Rather than constantly try to figure out how am I going to water, you know, my lawn in a blah 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 drought. How am I going to do all that? Nah, just spray paint it. Since version 1 of this game is missing a water consumption meter, there are challenge levels where you have a limited amount of water. So on those, if you wanna do a challenge, you are able to do that where you don't have unlimited water, if that's your jam. Well, unless you're cleaning up jam with the water, in which case that will be your not jam. But you know. All right, do we need the extra long extension to get that little tiny top at the top thing? Kind of want to get the wall before I tackle the window because the window looks really cool. Oh, come on. Oh, I see. There we go. Okay. Oh, my watch is telling me it's 10 to the hour and I have not stood up yet, so we'll probably take another break shortly. Because chances are I am not going to go for another outside big walk today. Yesterday, having an over 10-mile day was plenty enough on my feet and legs. Thank you very much. So today will probably be a small trip to the store to get something fun for lunch. I do wonder if, well, something you make me wonder if they have somewhere hidden in the code, like, here's how much water you've used over the course of the game or over the course of the levels. Because it would be funny. Okay, there's a little bit on the top there, so I think we'll need the extension again. Alright, let's see here. Anything underneath? So it's probably something all the way on the tippy top and I can't jump that high from down here. So let me get way back here and see. Is it? I don't know. Oh, it's the window. Wait, the window frame? No, the window. Gotcha. Okay, the frame was done. The window needed doing. But the window is like a little candy corn colored stained glass with, looks like a jack-o'-lantern and a witch's hat up there. That's pretty. Okay. Now let's be extremely extreme. Use the tri-tip nozzle, which is, the tri-tip nozzle is like no fucks, no chill. If you want to power wash somebody's mouth out with soap, this is the nozzle to use. But it's also a little bit sloppy because, you know, it still leaves behind, you know, like, unless you're really, really careful, it does still leave behind like little bits and pieces. It's like using the soap. You know, it feels like you're getting it really clean, but then the soap leaves behind all these little tiny specks of dirt. The soap definitely needs a radius. Like, if it touches something within a certain amount, then it also cleans that up. Okay, the front tower is only down that. Okay, so let's see here. Can I jump on this? I can't. Well, then we'll go around here. We're having to use some of the stools. On YouTube, Lainey, hi, hello, welcome on in. Happy Sunday. And happy Halloween week. And happy Halloween week to everybody if you celebrate. If not, happy soon-to-be cheap candy day. And happy orange and purple accessories stock-up day. I feel bad because if I'm on a game screen, the people who are watching on YouTube cannot see the same chat as the people who watch on Twitch per, like, you know, Twitch rules. Hey, Maridu, welcome on in. Oh, you tried the Coca-Cola Oreos. How's that? DC Lacer tried the Oreo flavored Coke, and it was interesting per his review. Okay, let's get a little more. Yeah, let's come up here and do the house. Like, do the. Oh, we have a whole. Oop, sorry. Oh, shoot. Let me get up and take a break. So, hold on. Let's do this wall. I feel like a dot matrix printer. Like, Okay, and then the pillar's done. Okay. Hey, Wolf Tracks. Welcome on in. And that's the new thing with the Oreo flavors is they've been adding Pop Rocks in. So when they did the Space Dunk Oreos, they had Pop Rocks in. They added Pop Rocks in for, I think, the Star Wars flavors. And now they're adding Pop Rocks for a Coca-Cola flavor. Actually makes sense to have a little bit of like a little fizz. But yeah, it's weird. Especially for people who did not grow up with Pop Rocks. And then for people who grew up with Pop Rocks knowing the urban legend of like if you have them with soda, it will like, you know, kill you. Like fun. And spooky for Halloween. Anyway, I'm going to go take a little break. We are at 69% cleaned, which is nice. And I'll be back in a few minutes after this ad runs. So everyone hang tight. I will see you very shortly. Bye. I also like the way when I fade out, like the camera fades out and then the background follows it. So let's see if we can get that going again. See you in a minute. Okay, I will enjoy my coffee while the ad finishes running. Fudge, I knew I'd come back right on time. Kind of want to change my color again. Maybe back to the teal. Oh, whoops, that was not quite. Okay. I really do like this effect, though. It's very fun, and I enjoyed that the step-by-step tutorial was extremely easy. And I want to play around with it myself to do a little less... Like, the scan lines are good, maybe to see, like... What if I do the opacity a little bit less? Like, the opacity is at, yeah, 6. Like I could do it even more and just really, really be ghostly. But yeah, it's cute and easy. Following the distraction, following the instructions. It's pretty easy. Okay. 69% cleaned. We probably will not make it to 100%. Or I'll see. Like I don't think I can speed run this to 100%, which means that we'll probably do a little bit of it on Tuesday. And then I'm not sure what on Tuesday. Swirls. Okay, these frames need, I think, okay, that frame, oh, that frame's not done either. Okay, the house is done. One frame. 2 frame. 3 frame. Okay, windows and walls done here. I said it. I'm not going to say it, but I said it. I know I said it. I mean, having the Democratic vice presidential candidate named, Walls, and having Lil Jon show up at the DNC is not helping my brain not make that association all the time. Oh, that's what an Eve is. Oh, okay. Okay, I think we're going to need to hop on the roof again. Okay, so I guess the roof is it both sides? No, it can't be both sides because this has its own over. Gosh, dang it. Oh, under here. So is it also under here? Yep. Oh, wow. It's filthy under here. And that gets that. Thanks for hanging out, Esoterica. Enjoy your day. One of your favorite mom and pop graphic novel. Oh, that is sad. And really unfortunate when they have to close like that. We've dealt with a lot of bookstores closing. It's funny, when we were on our walk yesterday, we were in Georgetown, and the Barnes and Noble that's there, I guess they closed down for renovation, but it looks like they're opening back up. But I think they're the last Barnes and Noble we have in the area. We do have other bookstores. More of them are like used than new. They have new sections, but a lot of them get used books more than anything else. And our comic stores are doing okay. We have like a big Planet here. It's doing okay. I can tell like the manga, which is so wild to me because I grew up and comic book stores didn't have a manga section. Not even like, oh, adults only manga. Like there was no manga section at all. And now in comic book stores, the manga section takes up like at least 30 to 40% of the shop, and it's amazing. But it's where I discovered the book Delicious in Dungeon, and I was like, oh, I hope this becomes like a cartoon. Because I would watch the heck out of that. And then it did. And I did. And I was very happy. Okay. I also, Wolf Tracks talks about your local library. I love that my library has graphic novels, and they had trade paperbacks, they had graphic novels for checkout. You could tell like some younger and probably not younger people would just hang out and read them. Juliancito, welcome on in. Hello, good morning. I'm sorry I can't be here to greet you in person, but hopefully this holographic version of myself will do. The real me is sleeping. I wish. Imagine doing that for a face cam. Like, not... Oh gosh. Oh gosh, wait. That will be fun. Like on days that you didn't want to be on camera, but you had recorded enough, like, you get out like a stock outfit to wear for like a hologram recording, and you just, like you do a little, oh wow, this is really interesting. Isn't this amazing? Yeah. Very cool. And that's all it says while you have your mic muted and you're just playing the game in the background. Like, can I just get my, what would they call it? Like your automated assistant double on for me? Because I don't feel like being on camera today. So hold on. Like, it's like the joke in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy when they say that they can replace Arthur's brain with an electronic one. And they're like, you only have to program it to say, yes, no, I don't understand, and where's the tea? Or I could do a close-up of just my head as I slowly turn around. And then it would just be like a slowly rotating version of my head on stream. Like I'd probably have to wear like a green shirt so it just got the cut off of the head. I could probably actually fix that though in DaVinci. I say very confidently, I am not that good at DaVinci, but I do understand that once I learn how to do stuff in DaVinci, I can do really cool things. I don't know how to do cool things yet, but soon. Hey, Mighty Mer, welcome on in. Now that would be interesting if I could make that happen. I don't think that I could, because I don't know that there is a cursor tracking. Since OBS, you can probably track the cursor in OBS, but since I'm actually capturing another window, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Possibly, though. It'd be kind of fun. Okay, let's just get the house roof first, and then we'll get the dormers. Ah, crap! I fell off. How do I get back up? Step stool. Roof. There we go. Painting an eyeball on the window reminds me of the Amityville Horror and how they really set up pictures of the house to look like it was alive, and that was nice. Oh no. So let's see. I didn't really realize. I think Fist of the North Star in college would be the first time I watched manga, and I didn't really for me I was just watching like an animated film that had subtitles, so I was like, oh, okay, it's an animated foreign film. And then I ended up watching, which I realize influenced a lot of the genre, Record of Lodoss War, and I think I rented it on multiple discs from Netflix back when Netflix would just send you discs in the mail. And I really enjoyed that. So, you know, I would say mid to late 90s. Oh, we're at 80%, and Megan is like, wow, you're nearly done. I'm getting so excited. Ah! Almost fell. I can't wait for the party now. Okay, let's get the roof. I think, do we get the... Okay, we got the house dormer window. Don't fall off the house. Which sounds like it also could be a game in the... A board game from the 80s where... I'm pretty sure that was a board game in the 80s. Where, like, you all had to take turns, like, winding a thing to make somebody not fall off of something. The last couple of weeks, I brewed up some real winners in the apothecary. Love potions, dance charms, laugh incantations, even vocabulary boosting conjurations. Nice. It's going to be mega fantastico. I would not mind a vocabulary boosting conjuration. So yeah, I would say my first was like, you know, I wasn't into it. I'm not even sure, you know, when I was in high school, I graduated in 1990, so, you know, I'm not even sure how much of it we would had access to when I was in like high school and elementary school. Probably not that much. So yeah, I would say mid 90s, early to mid 90s is when I got first started watching. And then after Record of Lodoss War, I kind of stopped because it wasn't easily accessible. I didn't really have friends who also watched, so I didn't really know what to look for or get into. until later on when like I had friends on the internet who were like, oh, well, you should try watching this, or this one might be up your alley. You know, I think the one that I watched that I mostly snorted over was Food Wars. Ah, crap. Oh well. Because it was like that was the beginning of my. Okay, so anime or the manga, clearly you had a specialist subject that you studied in school. And you kind of turned that into writing a manga. I got you. And then sadly you added a bunch of people who the experience of eating food is so good that their clothes come off. I don't. I do think that, you know, maybe you need a little therapy about that, but still. Hold on. The house dormer. Is it like... There we go. Okay. The ridge. I can understand that. I don't, it's not something that I often introduce people to, because I try to explain like, yeah, I know this is weird and it's weird AF. Here's the reason that I like to watch it. And I'm happy to skip past the weird parts because I really do enjoy talking. I enjoy the parts of talking about food. I enjoy the parts of food presentation. I enjoy the adaptation. You know, like, when you purposely can't do the theme, so you do something else. I really like those parts of it. However, it is not easy to get past. I forgot to get the gnome. It's not easy to get past the fact that they're doing the weird thing. Okay, so we have our Halloween gnome, which we will put at the bar. How do I get you... Okay, we'll put you on the cauldron, because I can't stand you up. Your parents didn't like you watching anime. Ironically, they're the ones that introduced you to it with Superbook. Yes, I remember Superbook. Which, you know, like... Not a lot of good things happened in the Bible. Like there was not a lot of, like, you know, the God of the Old Testament was like pretty wrathful. I don't think I'd want my kids getting sucked into a Bible. Definitely not the Old Testament. This house wall is almost clean. This wall is clean. There's another movie I haven't seen in a long time is Poltergeist. I first saw Poltergeist back in the home cable days when you would see the same movie on like 5 times a day. Okay, is the door handle? Yeah, the door handle actually has its own. There we go. I thought Poltergeist was awesome. I understood, like, okay, this is supposed to be scary, but it was also kind of cool. Okay. A little bit on top of the door. I apologize, I'm going to jump a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I also remember what Mur is right in that some things you need to watch them from a nostalgia perspective versus Like, yeah. Which is funny because, I'm using like the filters I'm using on my camera are things that can replicate like the style of old televisions and CRTs and things like that. But I also remember on HBO, they played Poltergeist, and then like every maybe third or fourth airing, they would also play the behind the scenes featurette. And what always fascinated me was the scene where Jo Beth Williams plays the mother, and there's a scene where the ghosts are like, it's kind of implying, they are sort of implying sexual assault. It feels like that's what they're maybe implying, because, she's like an 80s mom who is going to bed in like an oversized football jersey and panties. And what happens is the ghosts like start like clawing at her, and they eventually like, she ends up like going up the walls and across the roof and down back the walls again. And they did the behind the scenes featurette to show that she was in a room that they had on a big spindle. So the effect was literally like the room is actually spinning around her. And it was very cool to watch as a kid to be like, oh, like a little peel behind the curtain of the movie magic. Like, nice. It was very cool. I'm like, oh, that's neat. Very Lionel Richie. Look. I don't think she was thinking, oh, what a feeling. Okay. Let's see. It's 10:20, so it's about time for me to get going. We are 83% clean. Oh yeah, the braces scene, the braces scene was messed up. Yeah, I thought the face peeling was, it was all right. Like it was definitely, it also was the epitome of, there's a reason that a good portion of black comedians, when they talk about horror movies, there's a good reason that a big portion of black comedians say, what is wrong with white people? Why would you stay in this house? Like, clearly something is wrong with this house. Why are you staying in this house? I think it's Amityville. I believe Amityville Horror is the one where the house actually says get out. And that's where Eddie Murphy does the joke to be like, oh, this house is great. Look at all this. And it's like, get out. Oh, too bad we can't stay. Gotta go. Just take the stuff out. We're moving out now. Like, why would you stay? Did you get that good a deal on the house? Like, what the hell? You don't have to pretend we're in Victorian times where you're like you're an old biddy who's like, oh no, I love a touch of the supernatural. Like, nuh-uh, get out. Yeah, okay, you say that. And it's funny because Poltergeist was definitely something's weird about the house, but it's ramping up. Like, this is weird. That's weird. Poltergeist has that scene in the kitchen where she sits Carol Ann down on the floor and the ghost, like, and something slides her forward. And, Jo Beth Williams is like, huh. That's funny. Isn't that fun? Isn't that weird, honey? Isn't that wild? So it starts out as like quirky. And then it gets a little bit messed up and it's time to go. It is time to leave. Although it does remain a permanent fixture in my head of Craig T. Nelson. You just moved the bodies. You didn't move you just moved the headstones. Like always. Because it's like, oh, just in case you, the audience, didn't understand what was going on, let us make it very clear what happened and why this development was so inexpensive. And I say that I realize living in a place that has a ton of cemeteries. We walked by 3 cemeteries on the way around DC yesterday. Crap, get over there. Okay, we'll probably be able to finish the house roof, and then we'll be done. Welcome on in, Alien Traveler. Hello. Yeah, doing a fun little filter. Well, a combination of filters, actually. So now I want to look up what other effects, and I would love to do channel redemptions to turn these on and off. The only thing I don't believe I can tie to a channel redemption is I can't change the color, so that has to be done manually. But otherwise, I'd love to just have like a channel redemption to just like hologram me. Like Captain Crunchitize me, hologram me. It's fine. I did not know about the controversy regarding directing. It's interesting. I know of a few things where, people did it under another name, or they're like, take my name off, or use a different name for me in the credits, but I didn't know that. Okay. It's funny you talk about the hologram, the Doctor Who holograms. I missed a lot of Whittaker's run because they lost me after the Spider episode with Chris Noth, who, I appreciate you feel like you had a career across the pond, but that episode was silly. And not even good silly. They really lost me with the Rosa Parks one. Like, I really was like, you know what? Why don't you worry about your own racist history and not mess with the U.S. racist history? Because I'm just saying. Voyager's Doctor. Voyager's Doctor was more too lifelike. They never did a weird thing with Doctor. Well, I guess they did have him do like a thing. They had like some messing around with his hollow matrix every now and then, but yeah. I have not yet seen Prodigy. Well, sorry, I haven't seen him in Prodigy. I do know that Prodigy at some point turns into like Voyager Part 2. And I know he will be in Starfleet Academy. Which will be very weird because I hope that they pull a non-data and say, like he allowed his holomatrix to age so that he could hang out with his crew and it wasn't awkward. And don't try to have Picardo don't put him in a corset to get back in the outfit, is all I'm saying. Oh, I was gonna finish the roof. Silly, I got distracted. Wait, that's the one roof. So that's, oh, the other roof. Let's, get out of the scaffolding, you silly. I need the extra long, don't I? Okay, and then this eave. Then I saw, oh, this wall. The wall? The pillar. No, I was saying Brent Spiner was definitely, should have worn a corset in All Good Things when they tried to put everybody back in the onesies. That was, you know, not good. No, in Picard, when they, although I admit, even in the, yeah, let's see, was it season 1 of Picard? It was. Yeah, it was really hard to believe that the virtual version of Data he was seeing, like, you know, the flow of time is a thing for actors, but it's not for androids, so, we do have Spanx for men. There are Spanx for men. Spanx actually did market some under their label, and then other people also caught on to it. The show Queer as Folk had a very funny scene where somebody was wearing a bunch of shaping garments to go out, and ended up, you know, picking somebody up to go home with, and then the awkward moment where they have to take all the shaping garments off, and it's like, oh, yeah. I myself, I wouldn't mind having a corset, like a proper, you know, laced, like, you know, the proper, like, tied up in the back, or, well, I guess maybe not tied up in the back, because I can't do my arms behind my back like that, but I wouldn't mind having a corset, and then doing some fun cosplay with it. They put out cosplay guides for the Dragon Age the Veilguard characters, and I have to say I am a little bit tempted by some of them. Okay, I'm going to jump over onto the scaffolding because I think I need to get the little end piece. Yeah. It's also past time for me, so I will get this last piece, which is the ridge. And call it after that, and we'll go and say hi to Steven. Wait, am I kidding about which one? The cosplay guides? I am not. So some of the playtesting council are cosplayers. And from the beginning, they have been asking, hey, will you be putting out cosplay guides for the characters in Veilguard? And they're like, yeah, we will. So if anybody is curious about cosplay guides for Dragon Age the Veilguard, whether you want to do a replica or whether you want to do just the colors, those will hopefully help you create the looks. I think it is just their combat looks. It might not be their casual is the word I was looking for. It might not be their casual look, so I think it's just going to be their combat look. Okay, the roof ridge is cleaned. It is 10:32. We're 87%, so we have 13% to go. And we'll finish that on Tuesday, which will really be in Halloween times then. Tuesday will be the 29th. So I will not have any of my Dragon Age of the Velgard embargoes lifted then, so I can't talk about stuff yet. But I do plan on doing a Thursday stream for Dragon Age of the Veilguard. It will be 8 hours long, and we will not get out of the character creator. Probably. Or I might start my game early and actually get through character creation separately. And then we'll go through I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But regardless, let me go and save the game and exit on out. Because we have to finish the witch's house. So, specials. Seasonal specials. Yeah, we're 87%, so we shouldn't have too much longer on this, but I do know that I almost clicked restart. That would have been bad. I do know that we have got some like ladder stuff to do or some high up stuff, so maybe we can jump on the house and take care of that. Oh, but I hope everyone's doing well. My week has been going okay. I forgot. I have a cocktail for this. I made my special gothic cocktail. It is not using activated black charcoal. Please do not consume too many foods or drinks with activated black charcoal if you are on medications, because you need to know what interactions those things have with it, and that's just not good for your system. So make sure you're using like, you know, food safe kind of dyes and things like that, but activated black charcoal, not great. This color comes from a combination of pomegranate juice and blue curacao, because the dark purple and the blue work really well together. Oh, we're on this map, so let me see if this works. Hold on, how did I had a whole thing for this. Computer, hologram. Come on, you're supposed to be listening now. Oh, I suppose I should tell it to start listening to me so it does the thing. Computer, hologram. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Let's zoom in a little bit more so you don't see too much of my side stuff. Okay. All right, so. And as I said, there is a channel point redemption to turn off this mode if you want to just see me. Maybe we'll do a nice orange Isaac colored mode when we start the division up. But see this whole part of the house here. Just left it dirty. Also, where's did we get the gnome down? Oh, the gnome is still up there. There we go. Okay, where are we going to leave the gnome? I'd like to leave you right here. And that didn't work so well. Okay. Yeah, that is the one, a similar one to the one I shared in Discord. I made notes because I couldn't get some of the things that I used to make it anymore, but oh well, c'est la vie. Please state the nature of the streaming emergency. Or, as I did on a TikTok a million years ago, please state the nature of the content creation emergency. Oh no, I think I said content creation conundrum in the video. All right. Let's get your rear turret clean. Oh my. All right. Let's see here. I think, oh, what is it? What was that? Oh, I can get on the rocks. Okay, well, we can do a little bit of that then. We're going to have to go There we go. All right, I still need, let's see, I think I need to get up on the house, which I don't know if I can, like, can I always think about Sirius when she plays Alone Dark, how she kind of spider climbs her way up and down things, like, oh, okay, no. So, all right, I guess I'll use the scaffolding. Feels like cheating. It's not. But I feel like every map you should be able to get to parts without necessarily using the ladders. Is that a bat weather vane? Suspended turret ornament. Speaking of turrets, in the Division 2, I am a turret main. I love my turret. I love my drone. I'm playing the survivalist class, which means that I have special seeker mine, special things for my seeker mine, but I still use my turret and my drone. I do. I love them so. Okay, let's go with the people's nozzle. I don't even understand. Is this turret like actually connected to something? Or is it just suspended in midair like art? Okay, at least we have a jump to get a... Okay, good jumps. All right, let's finish off the turret. I don't know Metal Gear Solid very well. Is that the one with Snake? And then the weird later character who breathes through her skin or something weird like that? I don't know, that was weird. I was messing around with the colors after stream, or just like one day, I'm not sure. And then I do know that the AI in Halo also has a similar kind of look. I enjoy playing the Halo like campaign because that's how I am. I'm weird when it comes to games like that are supposed to be like multiplayer PvP shooters. I just want to play the campaign and be done. Okay, so the name really was Cortana, which was weird because that's what name they chose for their Windows assistant too. It's weird. It's weird. Is that not weird? It feels weird. It does. It feels weird. I didn't watch the TV show. I hope it was good. I really feel like adaptations of video games into television shows might be my limit on this media does not need to be turned into other media. I really feel like I don't like what is there, you know, Fallout I kind of get because Fallout is definitely a it turns into a big plot but also choose your own adventure elements, so you can turn that into a TV show. But like Halo, I feel like the most recent video game kind of gave the, gosh, what was the game called? Because I played it. I played the campaign. it kind of gave us a little bit of humanizing of Master Chief, so I got that. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. All right, that's enough. Yeah, come here. We are down to the wire. We are just 2 days away from Halloween, and we are 2 days away from Dragon Age the Veilguard, which if you haven't pre-ordered already and you'd like to, and you want to do that through the EA app, use my creator code urbanbohemian at checkout. It does not provide a discount, but I do get a little bit of a commission. However, I strongly advise you, you can go with what you were comfortable buying it on. It's just, it's difficult for them. Like, any game can't make, they can't make a code that works on all platforms without doing major deals. Is it ad time already? Tis. Let's see here. All right. Let's do that and that and that and that and that. I think we'll have to go back to the scaffolding if I can make it over there. Ah, God. As I said, suck it, gravity. Oh, geez, I got that one too. Oh, gee, okay, I do like that. I like a good vein. But I'm worried I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to get the other side of it. Hey, Seamanders, welcome on in. So the map up to now has been fairly straightforward. But this is tricky. Like, these are serious. You got to get all up in them spots to get them clean. And then I got to do the other side, which means I'm probably going to have to move the scaffolding. However, because I hit at the wrong, I didn't hit at the wrong time. For Halloween, we can say Hallogram, but I think it's just Holo. I feel like that's one place where we don't differ spelling across the world. One of my earliest science fair projects was on holograms because they were using them as not validation, authenticity things on credit cards. So I did a whole science fair setup, and I had like the light beam looks at the picture, but then and I used fishing wire to indicate the beams of light through a prism, and it was very funny. It was very fun. It was, of course, done near the last minute because all science fair projects are. And my principal was very racist and kept asking me if I did all the work myself, which is brilliant. So fun. Okay, it's 4 o'clock, so let me run a quick ad. And while the ad runs, I will find a different place to put the scaffold. Let's see, I can get a little bit on the edge here. But I'm going to fall off soon. So let me run the ad. Let's see here. No, I did something else, so we'll see if this works. But I will see you all in about 3 minutes when the ad is done running. Computer, be right back. Okay, we shouldn't have much longer on the ads. So let's see here. Could try and get some of this here. Oh yeah. It's a little owl house. Okay. Can't get much more from over here. Maybe that? Let's see what I can see from... Oh, hold on. What else can I get from the roof? Hey, Big Fuss, welcome on in, and thank you. Yeah, I actually, Seamanders, who is in my Discord and also streams and is fun and awesome, mentioned to me that this was happening, and I don't often pay attention to when Steam does the, oh, hey, by the way, you've got, you got an update for this game, so I almost never see when it's time for things. But yeah, this is, if you own PowerWash Simulator, this is a free DLC for the season, so it's really nice. Except that this is a very high map. Like, you're going to need to get on top of things, on top of other things, to get to the upper areas here. Like, I'm going to have to go back to the big chungus of nozzles. Which sounds like I'm selling toys for a discerning audience. This is the big chungus of nozzles, you know? Not for use by amateurs. I finished the Halloween one on Monday, the Shrek one. I'm realizing I do not remember as much about Shrek as others do. Due to probably only seeing it once and the age I was when I saw it. So I do look forward to doing more of the maps. We looked at the Hansel and Gretel Honeymoon Hideaway one, and it looked filthy. So, yay. I did like Shrek because it was one of the first to do the whole, like, aside from Sarah Michelle Gellar as Daphne in the Scooby-Doo movie, who was like, who's the damsel in distress now, kind of thing. It did, do the whole, like, I'm a princess who doesn't have to be ladylike. I don't necessarily need somebody saving me, I guess. I like that. Hey, CarGenX, welcome on in. Okay, I am way too close to this wall, and this is definitely dangerous. I don't know how I'm not falling off yet. Yeah, okay, now it won't let me. How far back can I get away with walking off of the turret? Oh, sorry, not the turret anymore, the battlement. It's very important if you're into medieval wargaming, I guess. Well, if this is what are the ramparts then? If that's a battlement, what's a rampart? We also have like no safety net anything, so I can only imagine if a client really was inside watching me work, like, should you be doing that? Is that safe? No, it is definitely not safe. Okay, so you can kind of sneak around up here underneath stuff. That's good. But it feels like this is taking longer to get these finicky bits than it was to get a lot of the other part of the map. I guess I'm itching to play Division. And I will definitely, I may not, I don't know if I will have a special Halloween stream. I might, because, you know, it's nice a game comes out. But I don't want to announce it just yet, because I still need to decide. I need to decide what the rules of behavior are going to be for the game in terms of chat and followers and follower age and things like that. So we'll see. Also, I may just eat a lot of candy and go into a sugary coma and not have time for it. Who knows? Okay, I can't get in there. So let's go ahead and move the scaffolding. Ah! Okay, the battlements. There we go. Okay. Okay, I can't quite get up there, so we'll go with extra long extension nozzle. Nice. Okay, so the support column, the support turret is actually held on by a thing, so that's good. I was hoping magic was holding it up, but it's not. Okay. What part of the owl house is still dirty? Is it this? Is it the roof? It is. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, this frame is still a little dirty. Where? On the side. You're probably all the way on the tippy top, aren't you? Alright, fine, fair enough. How about you? Is this frame done? This one's clean. Oh, you are. Let's see here. Gotcha. Alright, and what? Oh. How did I... What are these, eaves? I got the eaves. They're still dirty. Wait, where are you dirty? Okay. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely all the way up there. So I think we will just go ahead, unless... I don't think we can get on top of the... Oh, maybe we can. Nope. What can I say? Oh, I was going to say that pumpkin booty too thick, but apparently not. Okay, no. Well, let's go ahead and get the scaffolding. So let's get the scaffolding. Let's get the scaffolding. Work is still making the bidding noises. I don't know what it is, but I will deal with it when I'm offline. Okay, I think I've still got some stairs to climb up here. Oop, come here. Okay, we're getting close to the roof being done. That one's done. Let's get the vein. Okay, so can I see dirt on the turret? I can. Let's do the very dangerous thing. Oh, no! Whoops. Okay, we're at like 99%. What is not clean? Oh wow, really? The pumpkin shut door handle, pathway. Oh, the pathway step, yeah. Okay, so we still we did the thing that there's actually an achievement in game to get to like 99% of a task being done without actually completing anything 100%. I've tried to do it over and over again and I can't, and it bothers me because I really want the achievement. But alas. Okay, so let's get this clean. But it happens when you have a lot of large surfaces where you are able to clean a significant portion of them and yet not complete a single one of them. And that's what these roof tiles and turrets feel like. Like, I'm not even sure where the dirt is on this. Aha. And just like that. Okay, now the rear turret still needed to be cleaned, as did the rear battlement. So what is dirty on the rear turret? I saw like a little speck of green. Oh, they are really chatting in teams. I'm going to have to check on that. I don't want to. Oh, give me a second. Oh, God. Sorry. Give me a second to deal with a work thing. Sorry about that. Camera off, but I can still chat. Just need a second because work is being worky. Trying to do this without my reading glasses is very difficult. Okay, I'll just mute the laptop and leave it up because they're going to need my commentary on stuff. Yay me. Okay. Is that dirt? Oh. Up under the little wee bits there. And kind of all over. Can we hop on this? Okay, we can walk on this. Oh, good. I used to think it was so cool to be able, like, we had to go hang Christmas lights or fix tiles on the roof, and I used to think it was so cool as a kid to be on the roof. Whereas my parents were terrified of us being up there, but you couldn't, like, you put the ladder up there, it couldn't stop us going. And then occasionally it was just to, like, try and seal holes so the chipmunks couldn't get in the attic, which they did anyway. So we ended up having to take them out by hand. Okay, oh no, let's get up there. Don't fall off the roof. How are you still dirty? I see a speck of green here. All right, let's see here. That. Okay, I see a little bit underneath, so I can probably get you from somewhere else. Okay, we're going to have to jump off of you over here and see. Gotcha. Okay, this whole turret is still dirty, but where? That's almost something you also need, like like almost like a redemption in the game that leads you to where the dirt is so you can find it, because okay, the rear battlement still dirty on the opposite side. Because even with being able to change the color of the dirt, sometimes you just cannot see where the dirt is. Hey Dharma, good Tuesday to you. We are very slowly but surely cleaning up the witch's house. I thought we were I mean, we are very close to being done, but I thought this would not take quite as long, but it is all the finicky bits in the world that I should be using a ladder for, but I'm not, because I'm a stubborn SOB. All right. Okay, the rear tower battlement still has a tiny bit of something somewhere. So is it down here? There it is. Can't reach. Thank you. I probably am more amused by this effect than I should be, considering and seeing how easy it was to do. I should probably be like, oh, what? But yeah, I really enjoy the ghosty effect that I learned from a tutorial. There we go. That's where you're dirty. There we go. Okay. Now, I missed a pumpkin shed door handle. I definitely saw that. So let's head over here. Oh my gosh. Silly me. All right. What else is still dirty? Let's go to status. Okay, the pathway steps we're holding on to. The house dormer window frames, 4 of 6. Okay, so you. Let's go ahead and go and use the nozzle of the people. Oh, you are dirty. You're quite dirty. Are you like on the tippy top? All right, let's hop on the roof. Yep, on the tippy top. Okay, and then you? No. It says the house dormer frame, so it's going to be like those or you. Oh, right. You're probably dirty like all the way that... Yep. Oh, wow. Or this entire side that I ignored. Also, this whole dormer is dirty because I'm the worst. And the roof is a little dirty. Jeez. Who hired me? Who did that? Okay. The pumpkin shed chimney still has 98%. And then... Okay, let's try this since I'm up here. The rear turret window frames. But which one? Oh, this one. Oh, ah. Okay, and then more? No. Oh, I missed some of the Halloween signs. Okay. House dormer roof ridges. That one back there. But again, no. Everything is so close to being clean. That's the thing, is everything is so close. All right. House entrance, house dormer roofs. Those also would be up atop, so look around. Aha. But where? Underneath? Oh my gosh, yes. Okay. I think that was all for that. So the pumpkin shed chimney wasn't completely finished. I thought it was. It was not. Silly me. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit up there. There we go. All right, one of the Halloween signs. And this 99% is taking forever. The house entrance eaves. Okay, I know the eaves were over the door, but I probably missed one. Sure did. I didn't. Okay, the apothecary counter. It's over here. The well posts. Well, well, well. And finally, our little spider friend, which I'm sorry to see you go, but it's time. You were a little cutie, but you gotta go, friend. I'm so sorry. Can I... You're probably too big to carve out, so... Sorry, buddy. Don't look at me like that. Okie dokie. That's a very fun map, and that would also be a fun map to do with your friends, especially if one of your friends really likes doing scaffolding-based high-up stuff, or if you just want to jump on top of, each other and use each other as a ladder. So, from Megan, Super Power Washer. Just to let you know, the party was a riot. Everyone had an amazing time. And guess who turned up? The Sour Sisters. At first I thought it was going to be carnage. They glided in with their sinister cackle and wands lifted at the ready, but as they circled the scene, everyone was on such a happy vibe that it completely disarmed them, and bought us just enough time to show them that we weren't throwing out the old ways, we were just giving them a sprinkle. Then the real magic began. It was amazing how they just softened, blossomed. It turns out that they're not actually the Sour Sisters, but the Sower Sisters. Sower, as in sower of seeds? Yeah, they had herbs and roots in their pockets that I've never heard of, let alone know what to do with. Okay, if somebody shows up to your party with herbs in their pocket, okay. They apologized and plonked themselves at the apothecary, adding a pinch here and another there until every potion sang. Honestly, I doubt there's been that much laughter and dancing anywhere, ever. It feels like the community is really coming together now, and without your special brand of magic, I don't think it would have happened. At least not like that. Thank you. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Let's see that one more time. I still wish that they would allow you to make a GIF of these or a video of these. I should check to see if it actually saves it somewhere in the game files. But that was the Halloween house as part of the seasonal stuff. Unfortunately, when you do one of the seasonals, it resets the others. So feel free to do them again. especially because we got the winter coming up. So I'm wondering if they're going to do another one for winter 2024 because we had Santa's Workshop last year. However, that is that. So let me make sure. Let's see. I think we will quit. Come back over to the lobby.